Let me say something that's gonna rattle your soul. Nobody is coming to save you. Not your mama, not your daddy, not your boss, not your goddamn best friend. It's you versus you. And the moment you realize that, you start living different. I know the title threw you off. F yourself as you can. What the hell does that even mean? Let me break it down for you. It ain't about self-harm. It ain't about hate. It's about radical ownership. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, if I'm broke, it's on me. If I'm overweight, it's on me. If I'm failing, it's on me. And if I want to win, that's on me too. You got to go all in on you. You got one damn life. One. So stop playing like you got a backup plan. People out here wasting their potential because they keep waiting for permission. Screw permission. You are the permit. You are the stamp. You are the key. Let me tell you something. If you can't bet on yourself, you ain't worth betting on at all. You want success? You want freedom? You want love? Then F yourself. Not in defeat, but in domination. Push yourself harder than anyone else ever would. Be so damn relentless, they don't know if you're a person or a machine. Look, I'm not here to pat you on the back. I'm not here to tell you it's okay to sleep in when you said you get up at 5. I'm not clapping for you posting quotes and doing nothing behind the scenes. That ain't work. That's noise. You got to grind so hard in silence that the universe has no choice but to scream your name. But the grind starts inside. Forget flexing on Instagram. Can you flex on your doubt? Can you flex on your laziness? Can you flex on your fear? You want to know why you're not leveling up? Because you keep negotiating with weakness. You keep giving in when it gets hard. And you know what? Life is always going to be hard. But guess what else? So are you. F yourself means this. Put yourself through the fire before life does. You've got to be your own storm, your own coach, your own drill sergeant. Because if you don't become your own boss, somebody weaker than you will be. I see too many people living like hostages in their own lives, waiting for opportunities, waiting for motivation, waiting for the right time. There is no right time. The time is now. If you knew how much time you waste doubting yourself, you'd throw up. People say, man, I'm tired. No, you're not tired. You're just uninspired. You're just undisciplined. You're tired of not committing. Because when you commit, when you go all in, that's when the fire burns. That's when you tap into the beast mode. Let me be real with you. The people who make it, they don't always have the best talent, but they've got the dirtiest work ethic. They don't skip reps. They don't skip truth. They don't skip pain. They live in it. They bleed in it. They love it. You got dreams? Then go break yourself on purpose until the dream becomes real. Every single day you should be asking yourself, am I breaking the old me or babying it? Are you killing your excuses or are you feeding them? Look, you don't get stronger lifting light shit. You don't become great by staying comfortable. You grow by going through hell and shaking his hand. You want to live a big life? Then fight the small version of you every morning. Fed yourself as you can means push yourself until you discover who the hell you really are, past the lies, past the limits, past the pain, past the I can't. Because on the other side of I can't is I did. You think I'm being vulgar? Good. Wake the hell up. Comfort is the drug. Mediocrity is the killer. And you sipping both like it's Kool-Aid. But I came here today to give you the antidote. Savagery, responsibility, work. You don't need more motivation. You need more execution. You don't need more followers. You need more focus. You don't need more inspiration. You need more confrontation with yourself. You say you want to be legendary? Then go suffer like legends suffer. Legends don't skip steps. They become the steps. You say you want to be legendary? Then go sign. This is it. This is your sign. F yourself. As in, be your own power source. Be so damn unstoppable that even your demons call in sick. Get in the mirror today. Look yourself in the eye and tell yourself, I am the problem. I am the solution. And I'm done negotiating. Now get the hell out there. Turn pain into fuel. Turn setbacks into scars. Turn your name into a legacy. And the next time somebody doubts you, tell them you already went to war with the only person that can stop you, and you won. F yourself as you can, because you are the fire. Now burn. You are the problem, and you are the solution. That truth right there is not pretty. It's not soft. It's not the kind of thing that gets applause when you say it out loud. But it's the most powerful realization you'll ever have in your life. Because the moment you stop pointing fingers, the moment you stop blaming your parents, your environment, your past, your pain, that's the moment you finally grab the steering wheel of your own destiny. See, most people spend their whole lives playing the blame game. I didn't grow up with support. They didn't believe in me. I had it harder than they did. Listen to me. We've all got a story. Everybody's carrying some weight. But some of us use that weight as a reason to stay stuck, while others use it to build muscle. The difference is not in what happened. The difference is in what you're going to do about it. When I say you are the problem, I don't mean you're worthless. I mean that your habits, your mindset, your decisions, they're either building the life you want or burying it. You snooze the alarm, skip the gym, procrastinate on your goals. That's not life happening to you. That's you happening to yourself. The late nights watching Netflix instead of building your dream. The comfort zones you never challenge. The promises you break to yourself over and over again. That's you. And the sooner you own that, the sooner you'll rise. People out here waiting on someone to show up and fix everything, waiting on a lucky break, waiting on motivation. No, stop waiting, start becoming, because the only one who can fix the mess is the same one who made it, you. The moment you look in the mirror and say, it's all on me, you shift from victim to warrior, from prisoner to creator, from average to unstoppable. There's a savage kind of freedom that comes with owning your failures. Because when you realize it was you who created the chaos, then you realize it's also you who has the power to clean it up. Nobody is coming, no hero, no rescue. You are the damn hero. You are the plan A. And there is no plan B. It's easier to blame other people. It feels good to complain. It's comfortable to stay stuck and tell yourself it's not your fault. But you can't build a legendary life on excuses. You build it on truth. Brutal, uncomfortable, unfiltered truth. And the truth is, if your life's a mess, that mess is your responsibility. And if you want a different result, you got to become a different version of you. Every level you want to reach, every goal you've written down, every dream you keep quiet because you don't want people to laugh, it's all possible. But not if you keep carrying around the same weak habits. Not if you keep lying to yourself about why you're not there yet. You want to win? Then start fighting the only enemy that matters, the one in the mirror. That enemy, that version of you that settles, that version of you that doubts, that version that talks instead of executes, that plans but never acts, that starts and never finishes. That version needs to be buried. And only you can dig the grave, no one else. You can't outsource this work. You can't delegate your discipline. You can't hire someone to suffer for you. The pain is yours. The growth is yours. The glory will be yours too, if you're willing to stop running from the truth. Discipline hits harder than motivation ever will. Everybody loves motivation. It's loud, it's sexy. It shows up in highlight reels and quotes with fire. Motivation feels good. It gives you that adrenaline rush, that temporary high that makes you believe for a moment that you can do anything. But here's the truth. Motivation is a liar. It shows up when it wants to and disappears the moment things get uncomfortable. Motivation is like a sugar rush, short-lived, unreliable, and weak under pressure. Discipline, though, discipline is that quiet beast. It doesn't wait for permission. It doesn't care about how you feel. It doesn't show up to hype you up. It shows up to hold you accountable. Discipline is the thing that gets you out of bed when your body says, not today. It's the voice that says, keep going when everything inside you is begging to quit. Discipline is the difference between people who wish and people who win. And if people do best when you do less, their lives, they're weak. They're blind to the purpose that without it, they would seem to shine. See, anybody can be fired up for a day. Anybody can post a vision board. Anybody can say, this is my year. But what happens when life punches you in the mouth? What happens when nobody's clapping for you? What happens when the grind gets boring, when it gets quiet, when it gets hard? That's when discipline steps in. And discipline don't care about your excuses. Discipline shows up, rain or shine. Motivation might get you started, but discipline is what finishes the job. You want to be great? Then stop waiting to feel like it. Nobody wakes up every day with fireworks going off in their soul. Champions don't rely on feeling. Champions rely on routine. They don't pray for inspiration. They create systems. Discipline is the muscle they've trained so well, it kicks in automatically even when everything else shuts down. Motivation tells you to go to the gym when you feel fat. Discipline takes you there when you feel fine, when no one's watching, when it's the last place you want to be. Motivation will get you to open the book. Discipline will keep you reading when your eyes are heavy and the world is loud. Motivation helps you dream. Discipline helps you execute. You ever wonder why you keep falling off? It's because you're chasing moods instead of mastering mechanics. You high one week, low the next, and your goals are suffering because you only move when the vibe is right. You can't build a future on vibes. You build it on consistency, repetition, commitment, sweat. That's discipline. Discipline is boring. That's why it works. It's not about sparks. It's about showing up when it's raining, when you're tired, when the novelty wears off. Discipline is the truth behind every success story you admire. You see the results, but you don't see the lonely mornings, the skip parties, the silent suffering, the sacrifices stacked like bricks in the foundation of greatness. That's discipline. You want to change your life? Change your habits. You want to win the long game? Stop chasing highs and start building rituals. Wake up at the time you said you would. Train when you don't feel like it. Work when you're uninspired. Focus when distractions come knocking. That's where power is born. Not in feeling, but in following through. People out here trying to time their hustle with their emotions. But discipline don't give a damn about your emotions. It does the job whether it's sunny or stormy inside your mind. It's not dramatic. It's not loud. It just gets it done. And that's why discipline always hits harder than motivation. Because discipline doesn't need a reason. It doesn't need a mood. It doesn't ask for energy. It just demands that you keep your word every damn day. Comfort is the killer. Suffering is the sculptor. Everybody's out here chasing comfort like it's the prize. Soft bed, easy job, zero resistance, no pain, no pressure. But comfort is a thief. It steals your hunger. It robs you of urgency. It kills your potential slowly, quietly, and politely. Comfort tells you you're okay right here. Comfort lies to you. It says you've done enough. It whispers, take it easy. No one's watching. And before you know it, years go by and you're still stuck in the same place, wondering why nothing's changed. You were not built for ease. You were built for growth. And growth only happens when you suffer. That's the truth no one wants to hear. Suffering is not your enemy, it's your trainer. It doesn't show up to break you. It shows up to build you. The struggle carves out the version of you that can carry the dream you've been chasing. You want strength? Go through resistance. You want discipline? Embrace discomfort. You want power? Walk through pain with your head up. The people you admire, the ones living a life you dream about, they didn't get there by coasting. They got there by choosing the path with the most friction. They ran toward the fire while everyone else ran from it. They didn't avoid the dark. They became light inside of it. They let suffering sculpt them into something sharper, harder, stronger. They learned to endure when most people escape. That's why they're different. That's why they win. Every time you avoid struggle, you rob yourself of transformation. You don't grow by running away. You grow by staying in it, by enduring it, by facing it without flinching. Suffering reveals what you're made of. It forces you to go deeper than you thought you could. It breaks down the weak parts of you and rebuilds them with fire. Every tear, every failure, every lonely night, it's shaping you. It's carving your character with the chisel of pain. But the world doesn't want you to suffer. It wants you comfortable, safe, controlled. That's why everything around you is designed to make life easier. Fast food, dopamine hits, shortcuts, distractions. But every shortcut cuts you short. You can't shortcut your way to excellence. You can't convenience your way to legacy. The hard road is the only road that leads to greatness. The one with the bruises, the one with the losses, the one where most people quit. You ever wonder why you plateau? Why your dreams feel stuck? It's because you've made a home in comfort. You stopped seeking discomfort. You started choosing ease over evolution. But evolution only happens through pressure. Diamonds aren't born in pillows. They're born in fire. Steel isn't forged in softness. It's shaped in flame. That version of you that's capable of greatness, it's hiding behind the pain you keep avoiding. Suffering doesn't mean you're losing. It means you're transforming. It means you're in the middle of becoming something more. Pain is not punishment. It's preparation. It's proof that you're pushing beyond what's easy, beyond what's familiar. And every time you push past that line, you grow. Every time you choose to stay in the fight instead of running from it, you expand. That's how the sculptor works. Not with gentle hands, but with pressure, with force, with fire. Comfort keeps you the same. Suffering changes you. Comfort protects the version of you that plays small. Suffering kills that version so a bigger one can rise. Most people don't change because they're too afraid of pain. But pain is the path. Struggle is the gatekeeper to everything real. And only those willing to suffer with purpose ever cross that threshold. Grind in silence so loud that success has no choice but to scream. You don't need to announce every move. You don't need to post every workout, every late night, every plan. You don't need the world to see the process. Let them see the result. Let your actions echo louder than your words ever could. Because the real work, the transformative work, happens in the dark. It happens when no one's clapping, no cameras, no applause, just you, your grind, and your obsession with becoming better than you were yesterday. People waste energy trying to be seen when they haven't even done the work yet. They want validation before they've earned victory. But success doesn't come to the loudest voice. It comes to the most consistent hands. It comes to the one who works while others sleep. It comes to the one who doesn't care about recognition because they're too focused on results. Silence sharpens you. It's where you find discipline. It's where you become dangerous. While others chase attention, you chase growth. While they talk about goals, you're out there building them brick by brick. The loud ones are often the weakest because they need noise to hide the emptiness of their effort. But when you grind in silence, you develop something different. You grow roots so deep that storms can't shake you. You become unshakable because you've suffered without spotlight. You've trained in solitude. You've bled without a witness. That kind of preparation creates power that can't be faked. See, silence is sacred. It's where you separate from the pack. It's where you become obsessed, locked in, laser focused. You don't need anyone to believe in you. You just need to believe in the process. Every early morning, every rep, every hour of study, every sacrifice, it's all stacking, even when nobody's watching. Especially when nobody's watching. That's when the real ones are born. That's when greatness is being written, line by line, in sweat and silence. Success isn't about being seen. It's about being undeniable. When you finally show up, let it be so powerful that people ask where the hell you came from. Let them wonder how you got so strong, so disciplined, so focused. They won't know about the sleepless nights. They won't see the internal battles. They won't feel the hunger you fed in silence, but they'll feel your presence when it arrives. Because real work doesn't need an announcement. It speaks for itself. Silence protects your energy. It keeps your grind clean. The more people you invite into your process, the more opinions, distractions, and noise you have to filter through. But when it's just you and your purpose, nothing can break that bond. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't need their approval. Let them doubt. Let them mock. Let them sleep. You keep working. You keep pushing. You keep grinding. People chase the image. You chase the mission. They're addicted to visibility. You're addicted to evolution. And when the moment finally comes, when your success screams so loud that the world can't ignore it, they'll think it happened overnight. Let them think that. Let them believe it was luck. You'll know the truth. You'll know it came from war in the quiet, from battles in the shadows, from discipline in the dark. Your silence is your strength. Your grind is your proof. And when it's time, when the results can no longer be ignored, your success will scream loud enough for every closed ear to hear it.